I've glued a strip of oak veneer along that side and then skimmed it down to nothing, so that this moulding now sits properly on there. That can be glued back on, and I can glue the other one on. I used to buy these nice old cast keys, but you can't get them anymore. You can get big ones like that, I think, but the smaller ones I can't seem to find. So I had one of these, and I cut the end off, silver soldered a new bit on the end, and just filed the centre out, just leaving a little bit at the top there, so it gives a similar look to the old Georgian one. I've made a new lock for it. I didn't record that. I do have quite a few videos on lock making if you want to find out how to make them. So the scutching just needs pinning on, and you can see that key looks a lot better than that. I've been trying to disguise this piece of walnut I let in and the other one on the other hinge at the other end, but I'm not having much luck. The grain's wrong, it just doesn't look right, it doesn't look like the same. So I've been having a rummage through my bag of offcuts of walnut, it's just down there. And I found this piece, which looks like it blends in quite well. The grain runs round there in that slight S shape and follows that. So I'm going to cut this out, for the third time, put that in and see if I can get it to blend in. It does look like a reasonable match, but it's never going to be invisible because I'm cutting across the grain, so you're never going to get it looking perfect. It'd be better if I cut the whole thing out, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to start attacking other bits, because if anyone wants to restore this again and do more, because there's loads of work needs doing on this that I'm not doing, it's going to have to be done again anyway, so I just want to get it look as good as I can. This is the top hinge. I found another piece that matched reasonably well, but I think I'll use the same bit as I'm going to use on the bottom one. Just use the other edge. It's a bit straighter and it blends in with this. It is a bit dark around the edge there, which is what I was trying to get it to match, so it was like a darker, sort of more patination to it, but it wasn't working. The other problem I've got is there's a join there, so I really need to put two pieces in and have a join carrying on. Anything to stop it looking too obvious is going to help. I don't think it's going to be great, but it'll be as good as I can get it. This is button polish, which is what I normally use on walnut, because it's a yellow colour. It's better for lighter woods. I'm going to use this, which is a lemon polish, which is slightly lighter, which will probably help match this colour. How good it'll be I don't know, but we'll put some on and see what it looks like. Just building up a few layers. I've actually added a little bit of yellow aniline dye just to try and brine it up a bit. Right, next thing I'm going to do is make the feet. The easiest way is just to turn that into a dowel, cut the end off a piece of walnut that's big enough and just glue it on the end and stick it on the lathe and turn it. I haven't got anything quite big enough in walnut, and I've got loads of offcuts, so I'm going to do it with these. So I'll just glue those on either side and trim them flush and glue those on, and then stick it in the lathe and turn the foot so the grain's running that way all the way around as it should be. So I've got all the bits, so I'll just glue them up and then stick them on the lathe. there's a nail in there that's been driven through here underneath the veneer, so I can't get that out. So I need to chop that bit out to get it to go in. So that's the bun feet on. It doesn't look right because the bun feet really should be on the bottom of this. That shouldn't be there. If it had a plinth, then it wouldn't have bun feet. It does have holes where someone did put them in before they wanted them replacing, so that's what I'm doing. But it's not right. It doesn't matter because if someone wants to restore this properly, they can take this off and put the feet on the bottom of here where they belong. After splicing a bit of walnut in 3 times and several attempts at colour matching, I've just about got it right, but it just doesn't disappear. If I cover the top and bottom up, you can see the colour's quite good. But you've still got this line running through. So it doesn't matter how good your colour matching is, you've still got problems, especially cutting across the grain. Just that little bit darker there, and it stops and it just shouts at you. All I can do now is darken it so it looks like patination, like it is down here, to try and make it disappear. The surface of this has got quite a sticky finish to it. I think it's just been over waxed. It's as if someone's melted wax and just brushed it on. So I'm going to cut that back a little bit, just using a little bit of white spirit, just to dissolve it. It looks a lot better. That bit round the hinge is as good as I can get it. The bottom one's not as good. Bit more colour in to try and disguise it. But the overall finish is better now I've got that wax off it. It's not sticky now. Got a little bit of a gap here. It's not because the door's not flat. It's because the frame's pulled in. It's the same both sides. Does look better. Shame all the other repairs haven't been done. Got a least the door doesn't fall off when you open it. And the pillars look better. The bum feet don't really do anything for it, apart from make it a bit taller.